Matthew chapter 16 and verse 25. This is one of the most fundamental principles for the making of champions in the kingdom. This law is a sacrifice. It will take everything from you, but it will give you everything. You want to gain mastery in the kingdom? Learn the ways of God. For whosoever will save his life, what will happen to him? You will lose it. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake, that person will find it. Let me tell you this: you are not ready to do business with God until you die to yourself. There are two things you have to conquer: sin and self. If you conquer sin, you are still not free. It has to be sin and self. What an unbeliever needs to conquer is sin. What a believer needs to conquer is self. Both must die for you to rise. Except a corn of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it abides alone. I want to show you a very powerful but neglected spiritual law. For as long as God is still something you use to make a good life, for as long as God is still a deity that you use to be a champion, you use him to get prosperity, you use him to get this, forget about certain levels of mastery. Not with power, not with wisdom. If it is the God of the Bible that you want to see him strong and mighty in your life, it must be the law of complete, perfect, unassuming surrender. Another word for it is death. I know you don't like what I'm teaching you, but please hear me. If you are striving for mastery, you have to obtain grace from God. Die to your desires, die to your feelings, die to whatever it is, anything that is not the Christ. I have been crucified with Christ, nevertheless I live. There are many people who want to gain mastery over the anointing. They just see wonderful things happen, they want anointings. No, you have to be dead. God does not trust you when you are alive to yourself. Your tendencies, the variables are too many. When you are dead, he can give you money, because if you keep 1 million on a dead man's body, you will come and meet it there. But if somebody is alive, even if he's sick, and you keep 1 million there, you will come and find 750,000. He didn't go out yet, the money left. The tendencies of men. Are we together? Let me tell you this: there are many believers that take God for granted. They think God just plays abracadabra. They pray all kinds of prayers. They want high level power, they want this level of grace, they want influence, and the price of death is a price they are unwilling to pay. I tell you sincerely, behind every strange dimension of mastery and grace is blood dripping on that altar. The price for life, I have taught you, is